Members of the congregation, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our guest speaker, who is, I believe, joining online, Venerable Tapovanaye Sutadhara Thero. Venerable Tapovanaye Sutadhara Thero is the president of Tapovanaya International Buddhist Center, Ventura, USA, since 2005. Venerable Tapovanaye Sutadhara Thero has served as senior lecturer in linguistics at the University of Kelaniya, Sri Lanka until 2005. During his academic career, he used his skills and energy to enhance the quality of academic and community life in the university. Having migrated to the USA, he has been working with local communities to promote living in peace and harmony. He coordinated Tsunami Relief work in Sri Lanka in 2005 and earthquake relief work in Nepal 2015, organized by expatriate Vietnamese Buddhist Congregations. 2016, he was one of the two speakers who addressed the gathering of UN Vesak Day Ceremony at the General Assembly of UN Headquarters, New York. He teaches Buddhism with emphasis to Buddhist meditation and incorporates yoga, Tai Chi in his teaching to develop a model for daily practice to achieve physical, emotional, and social well-being for human excellence. Venerable Sir, we humbly invite you to address these graduates.
Venerable Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, academic and non-academic members of the university community, graduates and their parents, family members and friends, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to the brand new graduates. It is a great delight and honor to be invited to the graduation ceremony of this prestigious University of Sri Lanka. Your graduation is the product of your hard work, but it wouldn't be possible without the contributions of your parents, guardians, mentors, teachers, and many others. Indeed, all of Sri Lanka, all those who still have the courage to invest in an education that is free for students, also contributed to your high academic achievements. We all have high regard for you and are waiting with high expectations for you to lead Sri Lanka towards prosperity. To whom much is given, much is also expected. Once you enter the university as an undergraduate, you never leave it, not that you physically live in the university forever. As undergraduates, you joined an environment that we typically call a knowledge community. Academic training is supposed to instigate critical and independent thinking, and it radically changes your understanding. Over time, you gain essential new skills and knowledge, and you change your attitudes. No matter what you do for a living after graduation, you will carry the essence of the university education that you absorbed throughout your time as an undergraduate into your future life. Since you are the most recent graduates of the Faculty of Management and Finance, whether you choose to or not, you must play a pivotal role in finding solutions for the current problems that Sri Lanka faces. The foremost distinctive characteristic of a university education is the training that you gain to produce new knowledge and add that into the overall knowledge bank. Initially, this work can be highly theoretical. Applying theoretical knowledge to solving a problem is a significant step in the process of adding to the knowledge bank for the better. It doesn't matter what area of study or subject you have learned. When there is a problem that needs your attention, the said training naturally comes into play and informs you activity and behavior. You will explore the cause or causes of a problem that you encounter, and you will discover possible solutions. You will be able to choose the best and most viable solutions by critically evaluating those available. Then you will prepare an action plan to execute your solutions. This is how research becomes the hallmark of the university education and the identity of the educated. If we do not use our skills in research, there is no production of new knowledge. As the latest graduates of the Faculty of Management and Finance, your leadership is essential to bring progress to all areas of human life. Now is the time for you to make a resolution, a promise to yourself. No matter what career path you choose, you will apply this problem-solving approach unstintingly where there is demand for you to lead the way and need that you can use your education to meet. Fundamentally, everything and everyone is subject to change in every moment. Nothing is permanent but change. As a result of its changing nature, we live in a dynamic environment. We need to find flexible and innovative solutions to the problems we face in this dynamic environment. Therefore, we must not be dogmatic. If old solutions are not adequate to address current problems, we must look for new solutions. Anyone interested in a country's economic, social, or cultural progress must seek leadership from the knowledge community. Many in society, be they in the center or the periphery, have innate talent in these areas, but they lack the training you received. Don't hesitate to share and exchange your skills and knowledge with everyone. All of us are talented in some way, though our talents may differ. When we unify our different talents to address problems or issues, we achieve remarkable outcomes. This teaches us that our talents are complementary. When we compete with others, what do we gain? When we are victorious by defeating our competitors, our level of achievement is only just above theirs. Isn't it better to compete with our previous moment or previous achievement? Isn't this the path to achieve excellence rather than just showing ourselves to be a little better than the rest? While we recognize that it is pleasurable to compete and win, this habit is not our most natural, nor the one that leads to the best outcomes for all. Let us consider some facts, some basic facts about pleasure. Humans are beings that possess senses. When our senses make contact with an object, we experience one of three sensations. The experience is pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. As a result of our pleasant experiences, we gain pleasure. Any unpleasant experience that gives pain pushes us to seek pleasure elsewhere. If we are beings of senses, is it wrong to seek pleasure? No, it's not wrong to have pleasurable experiences. Experiencing pleasure provides motivation and drive to work harder. To satisfy our basic needs, we must satisfy our senses. Economic prosperity is essential to provide the basic needs of the people of a country. When basic needs are met through economic prosperity, social, cultural, and other important areas of human experience and growth are easily developed. When sense gratification exceeds our needs, it can lead to addiction as well. How are we able to handle this? We can't forget the fact that we are human. If we can keep our pleasure-seeking habits within limits, we can avoid addiction to pleasure. But by the same token, if there is no pleasure in any achievement, how can we be motivated to work toward economic development? When we know the benefits of neutral sensations, we are able to handle the addiction to material wealth. Our innermost happiness comes from the satisfaction of providing selfless service. In your professional capacity, if you can solve someone's problem or the problems of a group of people, you can gain true satisfaction which leads to the experience of happiness. By helping relieve someone's pain, by showing empathy to someone in difficulty, you do not feel the same pleasure as when, for example, you enjoy your favorite food. Instead, you experience a less fleeting state that exceeds pleasurable experience. If we can transform our sense-based pleasure-driven feelings into neutral sensations, then we can develop professional careers with relatively less ego and gain peace and contentment. As human beings, our mental, physical, emotional, and social well-being is essential for our happiness and contentment. Think about what happy people know. To be happy and truly content, we must train ourselves to switch from fear-based reactions to responses driven by intellect and spirituality. We cannot buy long-lasting happiness, but we can prolong happiness by practicing appreciation for what we have and what we are. It is far better to make proactive choices than to live in the past. The past is gone. We need to build our personal power, lead with our personal strength, find purpose, health, and positive relationships. These are some of the tools that we can use to solve our problems. As a nation, we are still living with wounds from the past and trying to fix them by justifying our own past actions against the other. We cannot point fingers at others and achieve social healing. For over half a century, we have wasted time and so many human and material resources in vain, with the only result that Sri Lanka has sustained immense losses. We need to bring victims as well as victimizers together to find solutions because both parties are wounded in some way. We need to address our social issues of disunity that are based upon our diversity. Our prejudices are not limited to ethnic or religious issues. There are even more prejudices that we usually don't recognize until brought into our attention. If we let our reptilian brain react, we will be afraid of our diversities and will not see the balanced view. If we choose our higher brain response, we will see and understand our diversity as a useful resource for progress. In diversity united, there is strength. You have achieved academic excellence as graduates. Now your challenge is to achieve human excellence. Remember your value system. Your career is important for your life, but your life is not only your career. It is true that we are born as individuals, but to be happy, successful, and to thrive in life, we need the support and assistance of each other. So one individual is the result of the efforts and care of many. Happiness is being able to reflect on one's life and say, I lived a beneficial life to myself and others. This is a complete life. You have been given the skills and energy to develop yourself. Walk onto the world. Enjoy the good in it. Reduce negativity and strive to make the world a better place. Enjoy your life to the fullest by making your life complete. Again, my congratulations to all of you. I wish you all the best. Thank you.